Hello everybody, welcome to the EcoClup Internationalization webinar. I am hosting this webinar from Lahti, representing the Lahti Science and Business Park. We are also the coordinator of the Finnish Cleantech cluster. Lahti is one of the EcoClup partners, and this webinar is being hosted together with all the EcoClup partners. I think we have approximately 7 partners hosting a live audience webinar, and then we also have audience who are watching this through the webcasting. So welcome. Lahti is in charge of the work package of internationalization in EcoClup. So that's why we have been planning and hosting this webinar for you. I have small practical information before we begin. We have speakers from 4 different locations, so we will be taking connection or starting broadcasting from different locations during the webinar. Let's hope that all the technical things work well, but if in some case, for some reason, you are cut off, your internet connection is cut off, you can just use the same web link and the code and link back to the webinar. We are also going to be recording this webinar, so hopefully we are able to share this webinar with you afterwards, and also with those audience who are not able to watch it today. I want to start first very shortly by presenting the EcoClup project who is financing this webinar. EcoClup is the first pan-European partnership of cluster organizations clearly focusing on eco-innovative industries. And as you can see from the map, we are 13 cleantech clusters in 10 different European countries. We have organizations from Austria, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden and UK. There are some reasons why we are focusing on internationalization in EcoClup. When we were planning on this project, or when this EcoClup project was planned, there were surveys done, and I want to tell you something about the background and maybe the challenges that eco-innovations especially are facing in internationalization. One of the reasons why we think that this is important is that there is definitely more potential for exporting. If we look at these figures, they are a couple years old, but I think that it's still very relevant that the main growth is coming from the home markets in EU. So we do have a huge potential for growth in exports. Also, in eco-innovations, the valley of death, the so-called valley of death, is deeper. There are many reasons for that, but for innovations, eco-innovations, the cycle from initial research to marketing the product or commercializing the product is usually longer. And the same reason for this is that the companies really need financial help. They need financial external investors to finance the long R&D time. Also, there was a survey done before the EcoClup started that the ability to open international markets is a very important factor for eco-innovative technologies, and yet only 10% of the cluster initiatives or networks at that time had concrete plans for internationalization. So this is something we have been trying to work on with the 13 EcoClup partners, and that's one of the reasons why we are now having this internationalization webinar. So EcoClup is an EU-funded project where the partners aim to create and test different kind of tools that we could use for supporting the companies in their growth and internationalization. And these tools are, for example, this webinar, different kind of workshops, business trips and matchmaking. So I once more welcome you all to this EcoClup Internationalization webinar, and I want to welcome our first speaker. We have first speaker coming from the Green Environment. It was established in 2002 in Finland, but is now headquartered in Berlin. Green Environment is a distributed energy technology provider and listed in Frankfurt. And I would like to welcome Mr. Matti Malkamäki. He's going to tell us about the case Green Environment and their way to international markets. Mr. Malkamäki has a long experience as manager and CFO in different companies across Europe. And in 2002 he founded Green Environment Oy with two co-founders.